it's updated Lightsworn time. Now, Lightsworn, honestly, is an insane deck. Love it because it's a combo-based deck, but it's also completely RNG. But with locals this week, I actually managed to get second place with locals. Lost out to actually Phantom Knights. It was an insane match, back and forth with combos and everything like that. Like, it was just two pure combo decks going at each other. So basically, it came down to basically the die roll and a lot of luck and a lot of skill. Especially with Lightsworns, luck is very crucial with your combos. Now, without further ado, let's get into my second place locals Lightsworn. Now, all Lightsworn decks, we have to run at least one Judgment Dragon. Because we have Chaos, let's say space now, we can easily search this out now, and he just comes down, blows a board up, or he can just be an extender for your rank 8 play, which, I mean, it does come up, so definitely JD does come up a lot. Now, we have one of our best Lightsworns, Raiden. He is nuts. He's a tuner. He mills too. He basically gets the ball rolling. Like, he's one of our main committed normal summons, and he's just great to extend out of the graveyard, even with Lumina. Now, our best but worst card in the deck is Wolf. Now, we all know why Wolf is a horrible card. If you draw, it's absolute ass. But if you mill him, it's insanely good, because it's just a free +1 instantly off of any type of mill. So it's great to mill, but if you open him or draw into him, it's just awful. Then probably another debatable good normal summon for the deck is Lumina. Like, Lumina is a good normal summon if you already have graveyard set up, because she extends out of your graveyard. So it all depends on how you start your turn. Like, if you have a way to, say, get some minor graveyard set up with something, Lumina does come in good with your just committed normal summon, especially if you do get a Raiden engrave and she comes out. I mean, right there, bam, go crazy. Now, our last three not Twilight, but our Lightsworns. We have 2 Felice. It's great, especially if you mill it off in your, say, Raiden, or if you mill it off your Chaos Dragon that we'll get to in the extra deck. Insane. And then, of course, we have 1 Minerva. It's another tuner, it's another name, and it's an additional mill when she gets milled. So, just some more great cards. Felice is not as good as Wolf, but Felice is a tuner, so when, say, if she goes off and gets summoned, she's great, and Minerva is just another mill and a tuner as well. Now, our Twilight Swarm package, we're not running too much. We're running our Banish Extender, so we're running, say Lumina Shaman. She extends from the Banish Zone, so it's a way to set up, say Link climbs, say rank 3 exceeds, you know, that whole shebang. And we do the one Raikou. I like Raikou. He's not the worst normal summon in the deck, because he can out certain things or something like that. So if your hand's absolutely garbage, you can at least get him out there and do something. So the opponent has to do something in response. Now, our Chaos part now. This is where it gets a little crazy and interesting. Of course, we're running one of the Pendulum Chaos monsters. You don't see him too much anymore, but he's still an insane card. I think he fits great in the deck. It's just another great card. We're also running one, say, Legionnaire. If you want, if you're not digging the Chaos Emperor, you can always just cut it for another Legionnaire, no biggie. But I just like having the, say, diversity and interesting, say effect that, say Chaos Emperor does. He allows you to, say, bring one of your Banish Dragon monsters back by just popping him in your pen zone and paying 1,000. So nothing. It's pretty interesting for, say recurring your resources. Now, 2 Chaos Creators. Insane card for the deck. Allows you to get, basically bring all your Banish resources back and get a summon, and just insane. Chaos Creator is just a nutty card. Chaos Valkyria, nuts card as well. Great with Chaos. Say great with Chaos Space and comboing with that. She's just another great extender for your, say, Exceed 4s. Of course, we have the White Dragon and a Black Dragon. Of course, standard and Chaos stuff. We're running one of the, say, both. One, a Starlight Safer, to bring back some of our say, Chaos Engine pieces. Insane card. We are running, of course, the one Trick Clown, because if you mill him, he's a free summon. And we're running one Diane the Light Spirit. Now, this card, you just banish a light and you special summon it from grave. I don't run the Dark Spirit because our dark monsters are kind of like few in between, so we want to save them mostly for our big chaos plays, not for our extenders. But since we have more lights than darks, so I just committed to the Light Spirit instead. But that is kind of our chaos engine. Let me just sort these real quick. Now we are running to our consistency engine. We are running, of course, dangers. Now, as I said, this is kind of a way to increase also your dark count in graveyard as well, but we are running the 1 Bigfoot and the 1 Thunderbird bird for our exceed 8 plays. Popping monsters, popping back row. So, insane there. We are running the 1 Mothman. If you want, you can run a Chupacabra instead, but all I have is Mothman, so I use Mothman because I couldn't find a Chupacabra, so I threw Mothman in. Actually came in pretty good. I like this effect. And then we are also running 1 Jackalope. Sorry, I hit the camera there. And we are running the 1 Fat Snake. Insane package. The dangers are still insanely good. They just are great, especially with the deck like Chaos Lightsworn. It don't matter what effect say they get off. I mean, you're getting either a draw or you're getting, say, graveyard setup. It don't matter. So anyway, with these cards is insane. We're not running any of the ranks, say level 7s, because they don't really. I mean, I can't make nothing with them, so they're just gonna be big bodies there. Now, spell cards. We are running the 3 Solar Recharge, of course. This is your pot of greed for the deck, in a sense. Discard 1 Lightsworn, draw 2, and mill 2. So great overall around for the deck. 1, of course, the Charge of the Light Brigade. Insane card. Here's Searcher. Then, of course, again, our other Searcher for consistency. Chaos Space, nuts card. Like, this card changed the game for these chaos-oriented decks, especially Lightsworn. I really love it. Now, for our Power 1-outs, 1 Monster Reborn, because it's an extender. Another Monster Reborn. Foolish Burial, in case you have to foolish a wolf or something, or get something engraved which you need it. And then the 1 Rhoda, because you can search out Raiden or any of your other, say, warriors and just combo off. Basically another, say, way to get to your committed normal summon of Raiden. But that is it for the main deck. We are running a 45 card main deck. I believe that was the final count. Now our extra deck, pretty good. Pretty interesting. Because Lightsworns, we run the 1 Curious. We never make it really. It comes up once in a great while. It did, but if when it does come up, it does matter. We're running 1 Selene, because all of our Luminas are spellcasters, so it's great synergy with that. 1 Saryuja Skull Dread, nuts card, man. This card is still insanely good. It extends, it gives a boost, it can draw you 4 deep, and you send back 3 in case you have a really bad brick hand. And of course, we are running 1 Appaloosa for our final board. I know, OCG card, oh my god, sin, why you're running the TCG version, but you know, I always like to flex a little bit with the OCG stuff because they get it so good over there. Like the rarities, the cool looking, like prismatic Appaloosa, the alt art, and we got it in the gold rare. Come on, TCG. So that is our link lineup. Basically combo oriented as well. Our synchros are, of course, crazy. We have Dawn Dragster, you know, level 7 synchro. We can easily make that. Michael does come up sometimes. I mean, it's not a way to out Dragoon because it does unfortunately target, but anything that is indestroyable or can't be destroyed by battle or can't be destroyed by card effects, it can get around it because it banishes it. So no, not too bad. Gamma, of course, I mean not Gamma, but Omega, rips stuff out of the hands. We are running, of course, the Chaos Ruler of the Chaotic Magical Dragon. Card is nuts. Like, I am shocked that this card has never seen any like significant like meta play. Like, this card is insane, like nuts. And of course, we run the 1 Borolo Savage Dragon because it's part of our ending board. It's nuts. And of course, I forgot to mention, Chaos Ruler does float. You can special summon it back from the graveyard like a Chaos Monster with a Light and a Dark, banishing it. So he also extends play. So, I mean, Synchro lineup is absolutely nutty. I mean, if anything, if you don't like the Michael, you can definitely cut it out for something else. But I like the Michael because there's certain situations at my locals where he does come up. Of course, we are running 1 Living of the Sea Dragon to extend from our banished pile and get certain pieces that we need. Our level, not level, but our Exceed 8 engine here, our 1 Titanic Galaxy. He's our spell negation. He's just insane for our final board, say when he's part of it. Dante, he mills. I mean, it's what we need. Basically, we go into him in case we really brick really hard, but we could still at least make a Dante and hope to combo off with that. One Cicada King, he's a monster negate that gains defense. Like he just gets bigger as the game goes on, so he's just another final end board piece, just a monster negate. Of course, for the graveyard decks, we have the one Abyss Dweller, shuts them down, stops them from doing their plays, and of course we have the one Minerva. Pretty good, especially insane. See, Minerva is just great to get combos going and get things started. Abyss Dweller shuts down graveyard decks. Actually ran to Abyss Dweller against me this weekend, and it fucking sucked because it shut me down. And it's like having a heavily graveyard reliant deck on your graveyard. It's kind of sucky. Also, if you get called by it or something like that, or something else horrible. So, but top, second place, not too bad, losing to a PK deck in the final round, but it was just crazy. So he won game 1, I came in, clutched away game 2, and then he just steamrolled me game 3 because he run the die roll, and it was not too pretty comboing against a full setup PK board, which kind of makes me want to get into PK. I think Phantom Knights are pretty dope and pretty cool, but Lightsworn, I really love them. It's the chaos stuff. It's just nostalgic, kind of like, it's Lightsworn, man. It's one of those OG decks that stick around no matter what the format is and stays in there and plays rogue insanely well. And if you get lucky, it can go the distance. So this has been the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. So you leave a like, comment, and subscribe like always, and let me know down in the comments below what you think and see what you want to see next. But until my next video, stay safe and stay healthy. Peace.